Yes, we are back film watching on Vikings GamePlan. The playoffs continue for the Minnesota Vikings, and they begin for the San Francisco 49ers. The analyst, Pete Bercich, here to watch film, and I'm Paul Allen. And San Francisco's defense, amazingly stout. So let's begin with the offense, specifically probably the best tight end in the game, Kittle and his bits.
George Kittle, Paul, is probably one of the most versatile tight ends that you're going to see. Now, right here, this example, you don't see jet sweeps to tight ends very often, right? He gets upfield. He's one-on-one with the defensive end, which normally is going to be a TFL. He's able to cut back, get underneath, and then read his blockers, and then turn what should be a lost yardage play into an 8-yard gain. But this is what San Francisco does. They get him the football.
Yeah.
As a route runner. It doesn't matter if he's covered. It doesn't matter if there are 4 Seattle defenders around him.
What are we doing here?
Garoppolo is still going to get him that football in the middle of the field, and that's where Jimmy's really good. He's really good in between the hash marks and getting that football down the middle of the field.
Yards after catch, Kittle, one of his bits.
Exactly right. And this is going to be a big game for Eric Wilson, the extra linebacker, because we're going to see a lot less nickel. We're going to see a lot more base between Juszczyk and Kittle.
Yes, sir.
You're going to see this kind of stuff. Linebacker, one-on-one in coverage. He gets that big paw out, gets the separation, and you watch Garoppolo over here. This pocket is collapsing on him.
Yeah.
He's got a guy in his lap, half-arm throw, still gets it out there. Great catch by Kittle.
Hold on right there. No, that's Bobby Wagner. They just made that play on Bobby Wagner.
Exactly right. So you have, he's out there doing it against some of the best every single week. Next play here, you've got him flexed out at the point. You have a DB covering him now, right?
Yeah.
You want to cover him? Let's cover him with the defensive back. He shakes. All of that open area to the outside. I mean, he turns that DB completely around and is able to get in there and make the catch. So, you know, is he going to break one for 80 yards? I don't think so, but he has the time now.
And by the way, this tight end, George Kittle, 5th round of the draft. 5th round, well done.
You talk about a guy who can break a game open, though, is this rookie wide receiver that they have in Deebo Samuel. This is a type of a run-pass option that they do. So Garoppolo is going to take this football. He's going to fake the handoff, read the defense, deliver a throw. Now you have 4 Seattle defenders right around him. He's able to make the first guy miss, second guy miss, cut back, and add another 15 to 20 yards
Deebo
to the end of the run. This guy, he's like a Percy Harvin. He's definitely like a Percy Harvin. They'll find different ways to get the ball to him. Here's a reverse. Again, you've got Kittle, you've got Juszczyk, you have the center, all down the field. Look at these blocks that they throw. There'll be 3 Seattle defenders on the ground, and that opens him up and frees him up to get himself into the end zone. Okay? Again, wide receiver. Submarine boot. No one sees him, but look at all that green up on top.
Is that a naked boot?
Exactly right. It's a naked boot. The naked submarine boot, as they call it in the business, Paul.
Naked submarine.
But these are some of the bigger plays that San Francisco was able to garner up. Again, outside as a route runner, you try to cover him one-on-one. The kid's got some moves. He puts in the inside, turns that corner all the way around, and he's wide open on the sideline. He can make moves after the play. So these are a few of the weapons on San Francisco that we're definitely going to have to talk about. Defensively, Paul, they're built on speed. And these 4 guys up front are unbelievable. DeForest Buckner, Eric Armstead, Anthony Zettel, Nick Bosa. Oh, by the way, this is a 3rd down play. All 4 of these guys are defensive ends. So they're putting all their defensive ends in at the same time. And if you watch Russell Wilson, he doesn't have a lot of time. Bosa going with the bull rush.
Look at Buckner.
The Buckner does an amazing job.
He's 6'7".
He is. Now, watch the leverage, though. He gets that tackle stood up, and then as soon as he gets that arm out, he releases, gets outside, and they get in there, and they sack, they sack Russell Wilson. So, Paul, it's a defense we know. They have a ton of speed. You watch this game, Seattle had a hard time getting anything over 4 or 5 yards. It had to be long drives and just getting pieces of yardage at the same time. Their offense, though, they have some weapons. Their defense is going to have to be on the ball.
Okay, let me close with this. Vikings beat Kyle Shanahan, Jimmy Garoppolo, Fred Warner, DeForest Buckner in 2018. Is it markedly better now for San Francisco than it was then?
I think so, but it's just like it's guys like Samuel. You sprinkle in a couple extra playmakers, and they could take you to that next level. I think defensively, they have a couple rookies in there, and they have so much speed at linebacker, at corner, and that defensive line is no joke.
So then what you want to do is you want to run Dalvin, you want to run Madison, you want to line up those 3 tight ends, and you want to be who you are.
Exactly right, and that's going to open up some passing game, and the challenge will be, can we be explosive in the passing game when we choose to do that?